Heyo everybody, Haku here with my live reaction for episode 2 of Tower of God. I'm super excited for this one, because the first episode I had already kind of heard from people, like, posting at the premiere weeks ago, just generally how far it was going to make it. So it was incredible. I absolutely loved it. Just a disclaimer at the beginning of this to let you all know, in all fairness sake, that I have read the webtoon, but I will not be spoiling anything in these videos. I'm going to be going into it kind of as best I can as if I haven't seen the webtoon. So yeah, I'm really excited because this is where things start to really kick up for me in not knowing where things are going or what's going to come next. So yeah, this is where I'm getting really excited for the anime. I do know, trying to keep this intro really short, some people criticized the pacing and stuff for the first episode and some of the things they left out. I don't think that's a big deal yet. I'm gonna have a review in detail of episode 1 and then episode 2 sometime within the next few days. But for me, I think we can start talking about maybe any complaints of anything like that, like maybe 3-4 episodes in, once we really see how things are going. But after one episode, it was clear to me that they were trying to get to the end that they got to be a hooking point to keep people like, okay, this was the first episode, let's watch more. And I thought it did a very good job of that. So it was clear they were trying to get to that hooking point, and I think from here on is where we're gonna really see what they're doing with things. So yeah. Either way, let's start watching. Also, just gonna say, luckily the last episode didn't get taken down or anything, so I'm gonna stick with this setup where you can see and follow along with the subs at the bottom, and I'll be giving you a countdown for when we're starting, doing the full episode up here so that everyone can see it. For future series, I might do like for reactions and stuff to anime, I might do like well, what's the word for it? Kind of a early release for patrons. But at least for Tower of God, I just want to get this up as soon as possible for everybody, as quickly as I can. So that's the way I'm going to be doing Tower of God. But it worked last week, so thankfully we can continue it on that way. And I usually don't say this at the beginning of the video, usually just at the end before I end things. But if you do want to support on Patreon, it's patreon.com/HakuofTheTubes, or a link will be in the description. But that's it. Let's get into watching. Okay, gonna be starting us off in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, click. Alright, we have our little Crunchyroll opening here at the beginning. Alright, here we go. Crunchyroll and Webtoon production. I'm so excited. Okay, opening's probably gonna be the same. I had heard a bunch of people, like, throwing out rumors they were gonna do a different opening for the second episode onward, but I'm really skeptical of that. It doesn't look like they're doing it now, and I don't really think they're going to do it in the future. Like, would I have liked to see more characters in this opening? Sure, but God, I love it as it is now. I would like to see more characters, but still, some of these shots are just great. And I like how it really gives you the feeling of struggling and fighting to get up the tower and get through the tests and all. And sort of, I don't know, a bit of the isolation of Bomb, I guess, gets conveyed in it too. I think it's really nice. And the song is incredible. The song's the best part of this. It's so good. Yeah, I really enjoy the opening. And the eyes, the eye symbol is like, it gives me chills every time. It's so good. I forgot to flip the other side of my headphones on so I can fully listen. It kind of makes me self-conscious when I do, though, because I can't hear myself talking. Oh, I'm so excited for this episode. Starting off with flashbacks. Should I start pronouncing her name Rahel? Oh, I love that we're getting this flashback. Oh, I was scared they'd leave this one out. Oh, I like that they're adding this. so good. Holy Kuroigame. And I love the voice actor they chose. If it because I know from being All Might he can handle both the comedic stuff and the serious stuff really well. I'm just so happy. Oh, the one guy just standing around there. Oh, this is cool. We're getting to see some of the others. Oh, it's so good. So they're changing things up a bit, but I think the way they're doing it totally works. It's so good. He just flipped his. I was wondering where the cloth came from. I just noticed it was his cape he flipped over him. I love this random guy just standing around. I love that. I love that they actually found a way to work in the Da'an explanation in a different way. That's really cool. Okay, here's the context behind the scene that we kept seeing. Oh, now we have more Evan and Yuri. Okay, I like the way they're organizing these scenes a lot. So good. Aw, friendship. Oh, this is what I've been waiting for. Ever since we saw the trailers. Two of the best. Well, three of the best. My favorites. Oh? Ah, it's really cool. I love his voice. All of their voices are really good. Oh, I'm so happy with that. And we have more random people just getting taken out. Some of these additions are really good. Just casually. I'm loving this direction. Your girlfriend. Hmm? Yeah, I love this explanation. We're seeing some of the others. That's great. I said it before, but his voice isn't what I expected, but I like it a lot. Oh? Wait, that voice is familiar. Is that Fav from Magical Girl Racing Project? Yo, that's insane. I'm trying not to say characters' names ahead of time, though. That's why I keep being really vague when I'm like, oh, him, or whatever. The psychology behind this test is so good. Everybody's fighting, and then you have a short time limit, so the people around you, you have to become teammates with that you were just fighting. I don't like that the subs are using the bad HATZ translation for Hatsu. That laugh. Oh, that laugh was great. Jeez. Oh, this is so good. The Black March makes like weirdly interesting sound effects, and it seems like they only use it for the Black March. Because it just made the noise like it made when he was hitting the ball in episode 1. Big brain. I loved episode 1, but this is so much better already. Oh, jeez. Also, I haven't mentioned it yet, but the animation's looking great. Oh, and he grabs it himself. I love this. Ah, Evan Kell name dropped. That's really not a lot when you consider there were 200 survivors. That 80 just didn't find teammates. I love the way this place looks, too. God, I love. I really want to see more of their team. I'm so excited for these three. Killer Arts. The absolute best. I love this. Ah, I heard that that voice actor was going to be him. Okay, so it's Leroro instead of Liroro. Oh, and I just noticed it's the first time they mention rankers. I didn't even catch it at first. Already hit the top. I'm loving his voice. Oh? Oh, that's so cool. That is so much cooler than I imagined this would look. That's like some of the stuff I mentioned last episode. Some of the stuff just being so much cooler than I thought. The freaking Shinsu. I'm also loving the way that Leroro's design looks here. Levin's teammate looks cool. The guy in the jacket. Oh, and I like how the explanation is getting overlapped by his strategy. I'll go back. And Rack's just proud of him. Oh, it's so good. This is so much better than the first episode already. I love this. Every second of this. My face hurts already from smiling. Leroro has the weirdest uniform, though. Oh? Oh, wow. God, I love his voice. Oh? Are we gonna get this explanation here? I wonder how much. Oh, wow. Okay. Freaking Serena. So good. Oh my god, that face. Oh, this is so good. This episode's amazing. I just can't get over how amazing they're doing. I feel like I'm getting emotional. Jeez. So good. Like each of them calling each other old. Weighing back down immediately. Oh? Oh, how much are we gonna learn? What the hell? It's interesting. What are they doing with Levin here? So that's interesting. Are they giving him the place of the random guy, I guess? This is a crazy change if they're really doing this. Or is he gonna make it through anyway? Oh, Leonardo is so good. I love just like forcing your way through and then showing that, oh, and I like that little detail, but also showing how easy it is for Bomb's teammates to get through. Oh, that was really good. Getting so dramatic. So good. We probably don't have much time left though, do we? Guy's voice. Yes. The red door. We're ending here. I think the ending's gonna have visuals this time, but I heard that it wasn't enough to do a separate reaction for, so I wonder what it's gonna be like. This song's really, really good too. I think I prefer the opening song, but they're both really good. Oh, so we have Rachel. Raher. I wonder if we're gonna see, like, maybe some of her story told through the ending? But this is really cool. I'm just really interested in this. But I gotta say, episode 2 was so. Like, I loved episode 1, but episode 2 was so much better. Like, as somebody who's read, it was already great, but this did things, like, to me, pretty much perfectly. Weird that they're, like, writing out Levin already, but, like, other than that. And I mean, I guess it really doesn't change the story all that much, but still, it's crazy. And I like this ending too. I wonder if the endings could be slightly different each episode. That would be interesting. Like telling maybe a different side of the story. But either way, let's get into some discussion at the end of this. Hang on a sec. Okay, so that was amazing. It was so good. I thought it was great. Like, I feel they didn't really leave out things to me, but instead they rearranged things. And I actually think the way they rearranged things was really good because, like, the Da'an guy explanation came into how Bam and Kun were able to hide from him. Rack showing up earlier than he does in the webtoon, then leaving for a bit, then coming back to them, adds more time for them to have that scene talking to each other. And without him just standing around looking silly while they are talking to each other, but also having him go and seeing him just take out some randoms, which builds him up more. So that was really cool. I like all the stuff with Team Ship. I don't know if they're going to be calling him Ship or Shibisu, but him, Hatsu, and Anak. The stuff with Serena. We saw Lero a little bit. We got little glimpses of these other characters that are going to be coming in at various points throughout the season. And we got to see little glimpses of them early here, which I thought was really cool. The explanations given by Leroro I like a lot because they gave us all the lore we needed. They did leave out just a few small things, but I'm actually okay with the few small things they left out because I don't think it really helps us to learn those, like, specific irregular names and stuff. I really don't think it helps us to know too much about them that early on. I thought the Shinsu explanation was really good because it was enough to give us a basic understanding, but not too much to where like what am I thinking here? It's over explained and it still leaves us some mystery. So I really like that. Just in general, like I said, I thought episode 1 was adapted well. I'll be doing a few full review and stuff. I thought the opening bits of episode 1 were a little bit on the slow side. But once Bam got the Black March, everything from there on out I really liked. This, I just think they did an amazing job adapting it. I love this. And this, like, instills a lot more, joy of being certain that, yeah, it looks like they're doing this right than the first episode did. So like I said, I think it's too early to make too many judgments. I think maybe like 3-4 episodes in, we can start like seriously seeing what the adaptation's going to turn into. But just from this, I thought that episode 1 was really great. This was just so far even beyond that. This was amazing. I love Leroro's voice actor. We didn't get to hear much of Yuan Sung, but I'm super excited for that. I feel like we got to hear a lot more of Kun, Rack, and Bam. All three of them were great. I loved Bam's character here, and how they had the little chibi comedy moments with him here and there. Rack's character was done really well, and I think they did a perfect job of balancing sort of the silly comedy stuff with the serious stuff. I think they struck a really good balance with that, and like I said during the reaction, we know it's the same voice actor as All Might, which had me really happy about his voice actor, because the biggest thing that said to me is All Might has a lot of really funny comedic moments and a lot of really serious moments, and so that, like, made me really happy that they'd be able to capture both the serious and the comedic sides of Rack as a character. So I really love that. Overall, I think this episode just did everything right. It was amazing. So I'm going to go ahead and end the video here. Like I said before, I'm going to have a review of the episode up eventually, maybe like Friday, Saturday, but yeah, I loved it. So either way, like, comment, subscribe, like if you did like the video, or comment to tell me what you thought of this episode or what you thought of my thoughts on it. Subscribe for more Tower of God, much more on the channel. I cover this, the manhwa, tons of other series on the channel as well, like Hero Academia, Magical Girl Raising Project, that I referenced. I'm going to have to look it up because the voice coming over the loudspeaker really reminded me of Fav. So yeah, I'm going to have to look that up. But yeah, all of it incredible. Like I said, like, comment, subscribe, follow on Twitter if you want, or if you want a link to the Discord server, just ask me. It's free and open for anyone. And one more thing. Oh yeah, I mentioned it earlier, but if you want to help support the channel on Patreon, it's patreon.com/Haku of the Tubes, or a link will be in the description. It super helps to help me keep making videos, but if not, it's all cool. Just thank you for being part of the community, especially if you're a new member of the Tower of God community. Thank you so much. But yeah, and I hope you're enjoying it. But that is it. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see you all next time.